Hi everyone, it's Georgia and welcome to Mama's Soul Food. I thought I would invite you into my time this morning. Today I'm going to finally get back to painting. And you can see the empty canvas behind me. One of the gifts that I got for Christmas. And I always love the symbolism of a blank canvas. And if you're an artist, if you happen to have ever painted consistently in your life, at least for me, when I get a new canvas, it's emotional. It's like I rip open the package, I smell the canvas, I just take it in because I know whatever it is that's going to come through me, because I usually paint. I don't know, I think I probably paint from a more emotional processing lens or just an expression versus landscape painting, just kind of traditional folk art. Mine is more therapeutic art. So I know something's going to happen on that canvas. And what I mostly love about that idea is that I don't know what's going to happen. And I have been struggling with this notion of wanting to paint something that is kind of dark. Not dark in color, although it may be dark in color, but a little emotionally dark. Like I want it to represent a culmination of my own cycle that I have broken in my life, which includes letting go of toxic people, my own toxic responses, sort of a whole dynamic of who I was, living triggered by, toxic experiences. And you can't kind of depict toxicity without speaking to the darkness of either the experience for you or for me. It's like it just has to have a voice in some way, somehow. I was feeling, bad for a while about this need to kind of paint the darkness. But meaning I've done a lot of work around expressing troublesome or challenging inner experiences and life experiences. So you think it's kind of done, but the truth is the darkness is always ebbing and flowing in our lives, whatever that means to you. For me, darkness usually is patterns of thinking that make me feel bad about myself. Sometimes I say it's about people, but really, people are just a reflection of what is being held inside of me. So if I take that for truth, these darknesses within me are the thing that I have to be able to look at and sit with and express so that I can transmute it. I learned the word transmute through many people I listen to and a lot of spiritual channels. And what does that mean? It means taking that whole experience, whatever that darkness is, even if it's depression or anxiety, taking that and alchemizing it yourself, transmuting it, making it into something else. So, and that's what I know has been happening, what I've been doing. That's what I really try to do in my inner life journey. Whatever comes up that might feel, quote, dark or uncomfortable is actually the better word. I learned to learn from it and then transmute it. Sometimes that transmutation is just not allowing it to dominate, giving it permission to leave, seeing all sides of the experience is another good way to transmute something. Hey, Martin. No. Hold on. Hey, you know. Hey. He's a good cat. He just has to learn, right? Anyways. And that really is what I think the angels are saying to us. She's a good kitten. She just has to learn. I'm going to help Martin learn real quick. Hold on. Excuse me, big boy. My big boy, you cannot eat that plant. Cats. They're just going to be cats. They're going to want to eat plants. Anyways, my whole point is I love my blank canvas times because I love to see what will come through me to teach me. Dark or light, it's part of who I am. And that's really the beautiful thing about being a human being on a journey, right? And that kind of leads me to a little experiment. He's relentless. A little experiment I've been doing. It's called the what if game. Okay, so I've been taking certain thoughts that I have about certain situations. Let's take my own journey, professional journey. I often have certain thoughts about where I should be professionally because other people are, I guess basically what I'm saying is sometimes I feel a little jealous of other people who are more successful than me, whether that be financially or in the public eye or whatever. And I feel like I haven't achieved what I could achieve. It's so petty, and yet it's a feeling that I have. And I know that's not true because I'm successful in my own way. But here's an example of the what if game. I've just been looking at those thoughts that run through my head, assumptions mostly. They are the beliefs and assumptions that I formulate as my standard, So there's this belief that I have that I haven't quite made it. Like everybody else on LinkedIn. Everybody looks like they made it. However they measure that, My what if game is forcing myself to say, you have made it. And let me tell you how you have made it, Georgia. You are good at this, and you are good at that, and you help people with this, and companies have been helped by your this, and you have made it because you're a survivor. What I do is I take that basic assumption of what I believe to be true, and I stretch it. Because the truth is, when you allow yourself to consider other truths, you find out what really is your truth. The truth. And the more I practice the what if I am successful in other ways that maybe aren't necessarily on LinkedIn? And I start to see it because I have stretched into it. It sort of goes along with that notion that in every reality, there are other realities happening. And that's sort of what I'm letting myself kind of dip into. And The reason why this is important, the reason why you always need to have a blank canvas emerging in your life is because it's that unearthing. The what if is the unearthing of an expanded understanding of who you are and depth of life. The what if means that situations could be totally different than what you assumed them to be. And that, I have to tell you, is an incredible freedom. Because in that space, you're making a new reality. I'm literally making a new reality when I let myself say, well, what if? What if my assumption about that person is absolutely not the truth? What if? What if that bad behavior was really their problem and not my problem? You know, what if my defining a situation as negative is actually not negative? You know, losing a job, we immediately panic, becomes negative. But what if? What if it's a doorway that's opening? That expanding possibility mechanism is in your willingness to consider the what if. And usually, you come to a place of what is the truth for you. I do that a lot with things that I'm unhappy with, situations in the world that I perceive as one way. I have to stretch. There's a speaker that I listen to, it's a spiritual channel, and his name is Bashar. And he has this similar exercise to what if, and it says, well, I have a feeling, and this feeling, basically, you say this, well, I feel this feeling because I believe I need to feel this feeling. For example, anger. I feel anger because I believe I need to feel this feeling. It's a belief choice. I choose to feel this feeling because I choose to believe it's what I need to do. And yet, interestingly, I choose to feel peace because I choose to believe something different about the situation. And that ability to always choose differently is the beautiful power we have as creators of our lives. So anyways, what am I gaining from this what if exercise? Well, I honestly have to admit I'm kind of having fun. I'm having fun. Going, what if? What if I'm completely wrong? That's why people don't do the what if game. They want to be right. But you know what? Things that are troublesome and challenging and anxiety producing and triggering and blah, 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 they carry weight. And I'm choosing to not to carry as much weight around. So let's see. I'm not sure what I wanted to read today. I think I have to read from my Earth Warriors deck. Since it's called Earth Warriors Oracle by Elena Fairchild, and she makes a lot of cool art and oracle cards. And these speak to me because there's a lot of Native American energy here. So let's see what happens. Let's see what we get for this day in winter. Did you know that all of life is full of symbols and language that we don't always see and hear? Nature is a great representative of that. We don't hear nature, but art. And that's all these oracle cards are. They're just pictures of art. And they carry energy, just like the world around us, just like music. All of these are symbolic opportunities to reflect on deeper or inner experiences. Well, this is a good one. I haven't had this for a long time. It's called Clan of the Wolf Heart. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And I have to tell you, the other night, I heard a wolf or coyote was very close to my house howling, and I talked to my landlord about it, and he's like, well, I hate to tell you, there's actually wolves in that piece of land. So the wolf was like, I just literally felt that so close to me. So close to me. Let me read a little bit, but if you are interested in this kind of learning from the symbology of art and looking at deeper meaning, it's a great oracle card deck to explore. Clan of the Wolf Heart, we are the ones we've been waiting for. You belong to the Clan of the Wolf Heart. This is a soul tribe with boundaries beyond bloodlines and geography. It is based on a soul connection to love's wisdom and higher truths of Great Spirit. The clan is united through wolf medicine and the heart. These are the qualities of the divine feminine that unify, allowing for a palpable experience of oneness that brings power to our collective wisdom and purpose. Reach out for help from others, whilst you honor and respect your individuality and your own unique life journey. Balance social time with taking care of your own individual needs, including the need for time out in solitude to hear your inner truths and renew yourself. Anger can be a sign from the soul, a sacred gift that asks you to deal with a situation to bring about something different and more empowering. Isn't that interesting? That I was just talking about anger. I got to read that again. Anger can be a sign from the soul, a sacred gift that asks you to deal with a situation to bring about something different and more empowering. Use your anger as a sacred gift with compassion and clear purpose. Fight wholeheartedly when you need to safeguard what truly matters. Be open to a greater guiding wisdom so that you know when to be merciful and when to cut something off completely. Believe in the power of your inner voice and do not silence yourself through the wolf heart. We are soul kin. It's very powerful in many different ways. Especially that thing about anger, because I've been dealing with an issue that keeps coming up. Like I put it away, or I think it's done, comes up. Put it away, transmute it, comes up. And I think what I'm going to do is the exercise I started out is I'm just going to see how I can tell the story differently and what the story is telling me versus letting the anger own me or control me. Oh, the human journey. How hilarious, how tragic, how wonderful, how beautiful, how comedic. Well, I hope you find your tribe. Maybe you're a wolf. Maybe you're a part of the wolf clan. Either way, be blessed by everything that's inside of you and that you're learning about. And enjoy